all try to survive this shift. It's a testament to where are you building culture? Are you creating that niche market of core audience that will support you? How are you doing that? But if you're only doing it, one piece of content a day or one piece of content every week, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna survive that shift. And then as an independent artist, trying to come out of your pocket to pay for all of those platforms is just the time. Here's a I wanna say this. By the time that you spend $2,000 on five, let's say that 10 grand, you could have bought you some lights, you could have bought you a camera, a lens, and a couple of subscriptions to something like Opus Clip or Riverside, and played the game a different way. And I know this for a fact. This channel has been without any movement in the 3 years that I've had it. And in 2 weeks, I could tell you that there was views in 2 weeks. 53,000 impressions and 70 hours of watch time. And I have literally just started. I took all my focus away from IG because that's not a viable, this is more of a viable business than IG is. What IG is just that's your performance content. This is your core content to build core audience, to let them know what you're doing. And then you get them over here on YouTube, and then you keep them entertained on IG and TikTok. I think that that's the best strategy. But, because ultimately, as we see, rap isn't trending, but storytelling still is. So every artist can tell their story, and they can tell their story every day if they smart about it. I know that a lot of artists are going to see former record execs all over the internet saying that you need to be gate kept. I would push back and say, keep the gates unlocked and build your audience on your own, build your own ecosystem. And that way you will have sustainability and no one can take that away from you. Now, to keep in line with this podcast, I want to quick note that right before the podcast, I went and watched 85 South. I did a little research on 85 South. Now, Carlos Miller was on Wildin' Out. He got let go, came back. I don't know how many times that happened, but he learned something from that. And what he learned was when they created 85 South, they said, they came up with we're going to stream our show, but we're going to have content on YouTube. But in order to see that show, you got to go to our website and stream it. And it's $85 for the year or $8.50. That's what I'm talking about. That for those three guys, brilliant to say, we're going to do something special. We're going to give value, but to get the exclusive content, not only are we going to make it exclusive, we don't have to bend to anybody's community guidelines. Can't nobody take our page down. If we decide that we don't want the Dalmatian rappers on our show, and major label says, okay, if you don't do that, then we're going to take your page down, right? So like how they did Lil Bootsy on IG, like they insulated themselves from that and created their own ecosystem. And that is what I'm speaking of when I talk to artists and producers about surviving this shift. The shift is happening. It's real. The labels, in my opinion, don't want hip hop on the top 40. They don't want to play that game. So you have to figure out how to play the game your way, build your own ecosystem.